Now it's time for some sneak peeks and snapshots of some of the most exciting startups and funds available today with OurCrowd's partner and Executive Vice President of Investor Relations, Alan WEISLEDER.
Thank you, Matthew. Great to be here. Before we invite one of our funds and some very cool companies to present, I'd like to take a moment to make sure you all understand how the OurCrowd model works. So OurCrowd is a new breed of venture capital firm. Like other venture capital firms, we review 150 to 200 companies every month across sectors and stages. We deep dive into 20 of them. We select 2 or 3 and invest our own capital in these companies. Where we're dramatically different than traditional venture capital firms is that then we will open it up to our network of investors, family offices, institutional investors, multinationals, and accredited investors at large that are invited to co-invest with us in these companies on the same terms. When we invest, we're never alone. We're co-investing with the world-leading venture capital firms and angel investors. In about 50–60% of our deals, you'll find one of the venture capital firms in this slide, Akosla Ventures and Andreessen Horowitz, Menlo Ventures, Sequoia. We invest with them regularly, and when you invest with us, you're basically investing on the same terms. I'd like to introduce you now to MICAH TAPMAN, managing partner of 730, an early-stage cannabis fund based in Denver, Colorado, in which we're investing, and it's available on our platform for you to join us. MICAH, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Alan. Sorry, good. Very good. Thank you very much to OurCrowd. Thank you to everybody here in the audience. It's a pleasure to be here in Jerusalem, the heart of Israel. Last week, I was skiing in Steamboat, Colorado, the epicenter of the new cannabis revolution that's sweeping the globe. I'm here to talk briefly about the investment view of cannabis in the world. This is a little bit different than some of the healthcare-focused talks, but it gives that financial background as to what's going on in the cannabis industry around the globe. So, first of all, this is impact investing. We see the impact in criminal justice and the environment. 2 of those trends that were mentioned before are talking about the green tech revolution. Well, who's going to fund the green tech revolution? What crop is really valuable? The cannabis crop is extremely valuable. When we look at this, the timeline, we've had 80 years of prohibition. That means all that scientific knowledge from the last 80 years is now coming to the forefront. That revolution is happening because the scientists in Israel, in America, and other places are now able to research the plant. So when we look at this wealth opportunity, we're talking about a $32 billion industry in just a few years. Right now, we're at $12 billion. What does that mean? 26% compound annual growth. So if you're looking to research AI, what field needs AI? The cannabis growers need AI. What if you could snap a photo of a cannabis plant and determine whether or not the plant has a disease? And oh, by the way, what if that same technology also applied to the corn crop and to the soybean crop? Investors around the globe understand this. They are pouring money into the cannabis industry, right and left. As you can see from these charts, every type of capital is now flowing into the cannabis industry. Thank you very much for your time, your attention today, and I look forward to working with many of you in the future.
Thank you, MICAH. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Next up is one of my favorite companies, Surgical Theater.
This technology was able to kind of counterbalance that just crazy amount of scariness. And Dr. Auguste was able to utilize it to elucidate his plan, and moving forward with that clarity, we were able to feel a lot more hopeful and confident about the procedure. As scary as it still was, it was really, really comforting to be able to have that knowledge at your fingertips and to feel like you could literally like put your hands on what was going on in his head. And I think our whole family felt really empowered and hopeful after experiencing it.
So now I'm actually standing inside of Matthias's brain. I'm going to look over my shoulder, and lo and behold, I can see the tumor in great detail now. And what I couldn't appreciate on his two-dimensional images was that there was this huge pipe going through it. So his tumor had actually wrapped around that superior sagittal sinus the way that I was worried about. And if I had chased it that first surgery, we could have really hurt him.
It was all thanks to Dr. Auguste and the research that he's done and his team, and especially with this VR. I mean, it's amazing what it can do, and the possibilities that we have with it. This is incredible.
So this is Matthias. Please give him a round of applause. Hi, my name is Noam Lawton. I'm the OurCrowd representative on the board of Surgical Theater. So what you've seen just now is FDA approved and being in use in some of the better known medical centers in the United States. And this company, what you've seen with Dr. Auguste, not only operate on brain tumors, but also using the same technology to pinpoint with high accuracy the epicenter of a seizure in children that have epilepsy. And this is a huge opportunity. The company has finished last year with revenue of $10 million. This year we are planning on $20 million, and the reason for that is we're expanding from neurosurgery to cardiothoracic to pancreatic cancer and also to spine deformation. So after this session, I invite you all to go to Teddy A, where Dr. Auguste, Matthias, and Mother Lindsay, we flew them all the way back from San Francisco to give you a live demo. So we'll see you there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Noam. Thank you, Matthias. Thank you, Matthias, for making the trip all the way here, and thank you, Noam. Now, imagine sugar that tastes twice as sweet. Imagine sugar that you can use half the amount and get the same level of sweetness. Please welcome ERAN BANIEL, CEO of Duma Talk.
This is amazing. Doux in French is sweet. Matok in Hebrew is sweet. Doux in Hebrew is double. So sweet, sweet, double sweet, that is Duma Talk. We've developed a platform that makes flavor delivery more effective. So little sugar tastes like much. Overconsumption of sugar is a huge global problem. We all consume, by average, more than twice the amount of sugar, added sugar, that we should. This results in obesity, diabetes, human suffering, huge costs. We at Duma Talk have developed a sugar-based sugar reduction solution that will not disrupt your habits. We actually provide you with what you want. 40, 50% less sugar, great taste, no aftertaste, and we fill the gap with nutritional fibers and proteins. And lo and behold, you prefer it in blind tastings. So you can see biscuits on the left and Nutella style on the right, Nutella style spread. Full compared to us, and you preferred us. So I've got the last jars of Nutella that were handed to me today. You're welcome to come and see us and be the last ones to get a present. Thank you.
ERAN. Thank you, ERAN. Next up is Wave, an incredibly fast-growing fintech company. Please welcome ASHIRA GOBRIN, SVP of People and Culture at Wave.
Wow. Welcome to Jerusalem, and hello to everybody on the live stream. At Wave, we believe in the small business owner and their ability to change the world. We obsessively focus on simplifying and automating the financial complexities that they struggle with every day. Everything we do helps them to manage their cash flow so that they can focus on the things that they love and be successful. Our target is a business with less than 10 employees. Over 400 million companies like this exist globally, and over 100,000 companies are created in North America every month. This is a huge market, and the trend is in our favor as more and more people move towards freelancing in the gig economy. This is the life of a small business owner. Provided free, the Wave platform includes double entry accounting, invoicing, and insight to help the small business owner make more accurate decisions, faster money flow, and automated bookkeeping activities. Over 4 million people already have signed up to use Wave, and 100,000 new companies sign up each month. Of course, as a startup, we're incredibly proud of our tremendous growth in 17 consecutive quarters of growth and counting. The opportunity is incredible. The time is now. We're a proud OurCrowd portfolio company. Thank you.
Thank you, ASHIRA. Thank you. Thanks, ASHIRA. Another two companies worth looking at, and one of them on our platform right now is CropX. They're a farm management platform with soil sensors that enable farmers to save up to 40% in water and increase crop yield by up to 10%. That's a huge deal. Increasing crop yield by up to 10%. It's a huge deal for farmers. The company's tripling revenues this year again. They did that last year. And we're co-investing in CropX with Eric Schmidt's innovation endeavors and with Finisterre. And last for this section will be Sense Education. Sense is using AI technology to enable Harvard and other world-leading universities to review and analyze students' work automatically. It enables educators to provide students better feedback faster. And Seth Haberman, the CEO, is a serial entrepreneur that has successfully sold his last 3 companies. If you're interested in any of these, please go to info.ourcrowd.com/2. Check the boxes of the companies that are of interest to you. Type your name and email, click submit, and we'll be in touch. Thank you very much.